Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to the yoga session hosted by Santa Clara County Library. We will begin today's session in a nice, comfortable, cross-legged seated position. So let's all settle down on our mats. Placing your hands on top of your knees. With your palms facing upward. Gently close your eyes. And take a moment to observe how you're feeling within your body and mind. Become an observer to your own body and your own feelings. No judgment, not trying to change anything forcefully, just a silent observer. Try to set an intention how you would like to feel today at the end of the day. Whatever comes first onto your mind. Don't have to think too hard. The first thought that comes to your mind, how would I like to feel today? Setting a gentle intention. And let's all try to remind ourselves of whatever intention we set for ourselves as we progress through the day. If you can catch yourself taking a moment, remind yourself of the intention you had set in the beginning of the day during your yoga session. For the next 1 hour, let's all try to stay connected with our body, mind, and breath. Very slowly and gently begin to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and very slowly coming up to eye level. Let's all take our hands all the way up into prayer arms. Look towards the ceiling, touch your palms towards each other. And let's try to gain length. Just try to reach the fingertips up, move your head a little bit from side to side. Keeping your shoulders relaxed, upper back relaxed. And gently, as you exhale, circle your hands. Let's bring our hands back to the heart center. Drop your chin a little bit towards the collarbone. And let's do this one more time. Inhale, let's take the hands all the way up. Exhale, circle your hands, close your eyes. Last time, inhale, take your hands all the way up. You're going to change it a little bit here. Let's face our palms forward and lead with your chin and your chest. So keep space between the chin and your collarbone and gently place your fingertips down to the ground. I'm going to walk a little back later on because my hands are getting cut off. Walk your right hand forward. Walk your left hand forward. Walk your right hand forward. And walk your left hand forward. And gently try to relax your elbows and place your elbows down to the ground. Let go of your forehead towards the ground. making a connection with your hips, with your lower back, your upper back. Slow, deep, long breaths. Become aware of the quality of your breath throughout the class today. Gently press into your palms, lift your head up, and let's walk our hands back towards our body and come up into a seated position. Gently open up your hands into T. Let's take the left hand, place the left palm on top of the right knee. So we are not flipping the palm and facing it outward, but we are touching the palm onto the right knee. Soften your elbow and gently take your right hand all the way over. Feel the side body stretch on the right side, originating from your right hip point. Breathe. And from here, gently lift your head up. The right hand which is over, let's place it on top of the left. So we have our right hand on the top, left hand below, and we are intersecting at our elbows. Let's lift our arms up. We're going to bring ourselves into eagle arms. So gently wrap your hands and lift your elbows up. Slowly, as you exhale, bring your elbows towards your belly button, round your back. Let's hold this position for an extra breath here. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, elbows towards the belly button. Inhale, bring it up. The elbows are parallel to the ground. We are not arching our back. Exhale. And this time we're going to actually arch the back. So you're going to take your hands way up and gently arch your back. Try to press your knees down. They tend to lift up. And breathe. And exhale. Move your head if you wish to while you're here and come bring it back to the center. Inhale. Arch up your back. Relax your jaw, breathe. And exhale. Bring your elbows parallel to the ground. Separate your hands out, release your hands out. Your palms are facing to the back. Let's pulse here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's touch our knuckles. We're going to rotate the shoulders. Lift your elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Do it slowly for more effectiveness. It's not about the speed. Touch. Lift. Feel every muscle, every joint. And squeeze. And bring it down. Let's bring our palms facing up towards the ceiling. Withdraw your elbows next to your body. Lift it and give it away. Pull, lift, and give it away. And let's bring our hands into T. Other side. Slowly take your right hand, place the palm on top of your left knee, bend your left elbow. Let's take the left hand all the way over the head, diagonally towards the right side. So you're not going to the side, you're going over your head, across towards the right side with your left hand. Let go, breathe. Slowly lift your head up. We're going to take our left hand and rest it on top of our right knee. Lift your elbows up and let's come into eagle arms. Keeping your elbows right now parallel to the ground. Try to catch a breath here. Get used to this new position. And slowly as you exhale, elbows towards your belly button. I want you to connect with your upper back muscles and in between the shoulder blades, the muscles that may be stretching around that area of your upper back. So the more you learn to let go of your upper back right now, you're going to start to feel that you're able to relax and stretch those muscles. Inhale, elbows parallel to the ground. Exhale, squeeze your belly button towards your spine and then bring your elbows towards your belly button. This time, as we go up, we're going to arch up the back. So start to lean a little bit forward. Let's try to arch up the back. Lift your elbows, take it all the way up. And as you do that, you'll notice that both your knees are slowly starting to lift up. Press your knees down consciously. It's about the arms. And exhale, continue to press your knees down. Squeeze your belly, elbows towards your belly. Inhale. Take your time. Make it a slow movement. You'll engage more muscles with full awareness. And exhale. Slowly come into a neutral position. The elbows are parallel to the ground. Your spine is neutral, it is straight. Let's release the hands and let's just pulse it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands forward. Touch your knuckles. Lift your elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Feel those muscles engaging and press it down. It really feels good around the shoulders and the neck. Touch, lift, squeeze, and press it down. Bring your hands forward, palms facing up, pull, lift, and give it away. Pull, lift, and give it away, and let it go. We're going to extend the legs all the way out. We'll just give a simple forward bend to the body. So stretch the lower back muscles before we get into our cat and cow. Extend your legs to the best of your ability. Those of you who have knee issues a little bit, you can keep your knee joints a little soft. You don't have to press your kneecaps down. Let's all try to flex our feet by turning the toes towards the body. Inhale, take the hands all the way up. Move your head, relax your shoulders. Exhale, lead with your chin, and let's try to place our hands wherever they touch. Maybe the toes, maybe the shin, upper back relaxed. Breathe. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, release. Gently take both your legs to one side. We're going to make our way into our cat and cow. So we're going to bring our wrists to be in line with our shoulders, our knees to be in line with our hips. Relax your toes. Keep your elbows a little bit soft if you have wrist issues particularly. Inhale, belly button to the ground, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Let's come into a neutral position. The neck is in line with the spine. Please stay where you are. I'm going to just face forward for a better view. We're going to step our right leg forward. So let's all bring our right leg forward and bring ourselves up. Once again, those of us who have knee issues, place a towel below your left knee so that it is protected, or double up your mat so that you have nice protection and cushion below your left knee. We're going to turn our left leg toes inwards, so towards the right side, right? So turn your left leg toes. Now keep your left leg toes tucked. And I want you to walk your right heel. So if you notice, I'm trying to bring my right heel to be in alignment with my left knee, right? So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Stay where you are so you can see me better. I'm going to just turn again, right? So you look like this right now with your left leg toes to the back, your right heel to be in alignment with your left knee. Now, initially, our goal right now is to just focus on opening that inner thigh, right? So that's all we are going to do. But while we are doing that, we're also going to engage our left arm. So let's start with our left hand. Sweep your left hand all the way to the back. So your palm is facing back right now. Your knuckles are facing forward. Take your hand all the way to the back. Back that arm. Wrap it behind your back. Your right hand is available and free right now. Use your right hand to pull that arm a little bit more and then press your left shoulder a little further back. Right? So you automatically will start to feel something around the shoulders on the left side. While that is working, bring your thumb and your index finger together and release your three fingers out. Right? And you're going to place your arm to the inside of your right thigh. Now you're going to use your wrist to constantly open the inner thigh of your right, which means to say you're going to press that leg. Your leg is not straight like this anymore, but it's going to start to go outward, right? So use your hand to press your right thigh outward as you press your left shoulder back as well, right? So you should be feeling it in two parts of your body right now, your inner thigh on the right and your left shoulder. It's a lot of engagement. It looks really we're not doing anything, but if you're really doing it right, you should feel a lot of energy in two different directions right now. And breathe and smile. Release the effort from pressing that right leg outward and gently release your left hand. Bring your hands into warrior arms and breathe. Now gently drop your hands down. We're going to turn our right leg toes. So you can dig your heel and turn your right leg toes outward and extend your right leg all the way out like this. So you will end up in a gate position. You're still on your left knee, back leg toes tucked, except you have turned your right leg toes outward so that you set yourself up for a gate position. Right on top of the right, left hand goes all the way over. Relax your shoulders, move your head whenever you feel you're tending to tighten up. And let's open up the side body, left side of the body. And breathe. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Turn your left palm facing outward. Gently place your left palm down to the ground. Keep your right hand up towards the ceiling. Gently lift your right feet off the ground. Flex your feet. Balance and breathe. Now those of us who feel very difficult to lift that leg off, you can just tap and then slowly gain courage to lift. And then when you feel scared again, you can press it down so you feel confident. And then when you feel ready, lift it up and flex it. So that way you can slowly work. Those of us who are able to hold this, take your right hand all the way over as well. And breathe. Gently take your right hand up, place your right leg to the ground firmly, pull the belly button towards you, bring yourself all the way up. Remember we had turned this heel, pivoted on the heel and turned the toes. Turn your toes facing back, so your toes are facing forward. Remember you turned your left leg toes, you're going to bring it back. So bring your left leg toes back. Gently place your hands on either side of your left leg. Release your left knee off the ground. Take your right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Bend your right leg at the knee, fire hydrant. Take your right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Drop your right leg down, downward dog. We're going to pedal those legs off really well. Connect with the back of both your legs and start to pedal your legs off. We're going to switch between plank and downward dog for a second here. So let's transition into plank, upper body parallel to the ground. And back to downward dog and start to pedal those legs off. Plank, downward dog, pedal. Gently drop your knees down. Set yourself up for your cat and cow position. But you're not going to do the cat and cow. Instead, you're going to bring your left leg forward and bring yourself up. Now this time, if you want to place the heel below your right knee so that it is well protected, the knee. And when you feel ready, turn your right leg toes inwards, tuck your toes. Gently start to walk your heel so that your heel of your left comes in alignment with the knee of your right. Let's take the right hand all the way to the back, palm facing to the back. Let's take it behind our back. Take your left hand, grab that wrist and pull it all the way to the back. And press that shoulder back. So it does tend to fall out like this. Let's press it back. While keeping the arm like that, thumb and the index finger touching, the separate or the other fingers. Place your wrist on top of the inside of your left thigh. And now try to press your right shoulder back as you open up the inner thigh. So you actually have to squeeze your belly if you're doing it really correctly to hold the energy in both sides of the body. Remember to breathe. We sometimes forget to breathe here. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release the arm that's wrapped behind your back. Release your left hand. Gently drop your hands down. Take your heel and turn your toes facing outward, forward, and then press. You are preparing for gate position. For any reason, if it gets confusing to you, all you have to do is set yourself up with your right knee bent on the floor, left leg extended. As simple as that, right? And press your whole feet to the ground. Gently take your right hand. Let's open up the side body. And breathe. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Relax your shoulders. Let's take the right palm outward and gently place your right hand down to the ground. Left hand goes up. And when you feel ready, lift that leg up. Try to bring your ankle in line with your hip. Those of us who are having a little bit difficulty, tap, and then flex. When you feel ready. Those of us who got this easily, take your left hand all the way over. Hold the position and breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently place your left feet down to the ground. Press into your right palm and take your hands all the way up. Release your hands. We're going to turn our toes to the original position. Bring the right leg in line, the ankle in line with the knee. So turn towards your left side. Place your hands on either side of your left leg. Release your right knee off the ground. Take your left leg all the way up. Three-legged dog. Bend your left leg at the knee. Fire hydrant. Take your left leg all the way up. Three-legged dog. Drop your left leg down. Downward dog. And start to gently pedal those legs off. Take your hand, connect with your calf muscles and your ankles. Slow breaths. Let's transition into plank, hold, and downward dog. Think about lower back. Press your heels down to the best you can. Plank. Downward dog. Let go of the crown of your head and breathe. Plank last time. And downward dog. Walk your feet a little bit closer to the body so you can actually press your whole heels down to the ground. And let's feel the stretch at the back of both our legs. Breathe. Slow breaths to those calf muscles on both sides. Gently walk your hands back towards your body. You're going to end up in a forward bend at the back of your mat. Bend your knees a lot. Press your belly into your thighs. Bring your hands forward. Let's meet in chair. And breathe. Move your head, relax your shoulders. Open, sit down. And let's bring our hands forward. So you don't stand up or do anything with your knees. Knees are bent. Open. And palms facing towards each other. Out. And in. Last time. Out. Breathe. And in. Interlock your hands. Press the heel of the palm out. Press into your feet and then take your hands all the way up. Widen your stand. Let's take the hands all the way towards the right side. Keep your left palm facing up to the ceiling. Let go of your right hand next to the body. Feel the stretch originating from your hip point to your fingertips all the way. Look to the knife edge of your right leg. And breathe. Gently inhale, take both your hands all the way up. Interlock your hands. Press the heel of the palm all the way up. I'll add something here to stretch the lower back before we do the left side body. So squeeze your belly. Soften your knees a little bit. Not completely bent, just keep it a little bit loose. And press your hips all the way to the back. We'll arch up the back when we stand up. Inhale, start to tuck your tailbone, squeeze your belly and arch up your back. Give a back bend to the body. Your rib cage is trying to point up to the ceiling. It's not about chin or chest anymore. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Catch a breath, move your head. Exhale, take it towards your left side. Bump up your hip on the right. So press your hips out. And when you feel ready, softly and gently let go of your left hand next to the body. And start to connect with the entire right side of the body. Look to the knife edge of your left. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. One more position here. That's the same thing that we did earlier in the middle. We're going to do that again. So squeeze your belly, soften your knees, press your hips back. Try to really press your hips back and then try to extend your palms forward. So you're going to feel a stretch. You want to reach your tailbone to the back. Inhale, arch up your back. Let's try to really point the rib cage towards the ceiling. Reach your fingertips up. Release your hands. Let's rotate those shoulders off and reverse the direction of the rotation of the shoulders and let it go, shake it off a little bit. We're going to come into a balancing position. Let's try to slowly progress into that so everybody can participate to a certain extent at least. Let's all press our right feet completely to the ground and just release the left heel off the ground. So I'm turning, you don't have to do anything, just releasing that left heel off the ground. Place your hands on your hips and gently work on lifting that leg and place it down. If you're confident, you're feeling all right to lift it a little bit further, lift it up all the way. Flex your feet. Still feeling all right here. Place your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Still feeling all right here. Bring your hands into prayer arms. Start to slowly bend your right knee. So I want you to just slowly release that knee a little bit. If you're really standing tight and pressing that knee, work on slowly softening that knee a little bit first. Right? If you're still feeling all right here, gently try to take a seat. Maybe press your hips back and sit down. And breathe. If I lose my position, which it looks like I will soon, please don't give up. I'll meet you again there. Breathe. And gently take your time. Lift yourself all the way up. As gracefully as possible. Come back to your previous position. And release. Let it go. And check your load-bearing leg, right leg, a little bit more than your left, and place it down. Let's separate the toes. Press the left feet down. Release the right heel off. Hands on the hips. When we feel slowly ready, lift it. Maybe touch the big toe. Try, and maybe you can brave it up. And ankle on top of the left. Flex your feet. First, soften your left knee because you know you're going to bend that knee now, right? So just keep it loose already. Then release your hands. And if you feel comfortable, start to take a seat. Try to smile and breathe. Feel the stretch on your right glute if you can. I know we're focusing on balancing right now. Let's feel the muscles as well. Press into your left feet. Bring yourself up. Bring your right leg up. And gently release that right leg down. And this time shake your left leg off a little bit more than your right. Let's bring ourselves to the top of the mat. Hands to the heart center. Inhale, let's take the hands all the way up. Arch at the back. Breathe. Exhale, press your hips back. Let's come into a forward bend. Gently step your right leg all the way to the back. Drop your right heel down to the ground and bring yourself all the way up. So you're coming into warrior feet. Remember, I will change my position. You don't have to. Let me go a little further back here. All right. So the right feet is completely down. Left knee is bent. Let's work on angling our toes a little bit. So try to walk that leg a little bit away and angle your toes so that you're pointing towards the right corner of the mat. Right. And then bring your hands into T. So your hip points now will be easily facing forward, shoulders facing forward. Catch a nice deep long breath here. Let's bring our right hand below. Take the left hand on the top. Bring yourself into eagle arms. We did this in the beginning of the class. We're going to use this one. Gently start to squeeze your abdominal muscles. You're going to bring your left elbow in line with your left knee, holding your elbows parallel to the ground. And breathe. Inhale, pull the belly button towards you, bring your elbows parallel to the ground. Remember, after 1 or 2 rounds, we had arched up our back, right? We will do that also. While seated, we did that. We will do that now. But for now, just bring your elbows parallel to the ground. Exhale, left elbow meets your left knee, elbows parallel to the ground. Hold. Inhale, elbows parallel to the ground. Multiple options here. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, work on releasing your right heel off the ground. Right? If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you're going to try to arch up the back. Right? Otherwise, keep your feet down, stay here, or gently work on arching up, take your elbows all the way up. Breathe. Exhale, squeeze your abdominal muscles. You can stop with your elbow resting next to the knee, or you can bring your hands down. Touch your knuckles to the floor. Pull the belly button towards you. Inhale, elbows parallel to the ground. Drop your right feet down, back to warrior 2. For a minute, we are going to release our right heel off. So all of us will do that. If you can, gently turn your body towards your left side. Place your hands on either side of your left leg. Gently take your left leg all the way up. 3-legged dog. Bend your left leg at the knee. Fire hydrant. We did this before. Take your left leg all the way up. Three-legged dog. Drop your left leg down. Downward dog. And simply pedal your legs off. Stay where you are. I'm going to face forward here. And simply pedal your legs off. If you remember, we had done downward dog and plank. We do that. Plank and downward dog. Plank and downward dog. Plank and downward dog. I'm changing this one now. Plank and drop your knees down. Relax your toes at the back. Bend your elbows towards your body. Follow your belly chin to the ground. Inhale, make your way up into full cobra position. Tuck your toes. Let's meet back in downward dog position and slowly start to pedal your legs off. Right leg steps forward. Left heel drops down. Pull the belly button towards you. Come up into warrior feet with your right knee bent and in line with your ankle, left feet completely down to the ground. We're going to angle our left leg toes this time, so angle your toes. And now turn, place your hands on your hips and turn towards your right side. Shoulders, hip points facing forward. Open up your hands into chi arms. Breathe. Gently take your right hand below, take your left hand on the top, eagle arms. As you exhale, take your right elbow to the inside of your right knee. Hold your elbows parallel to the ground. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Elbows parallel to the ground. Exhale. Inhale. Totally optional. Release your heel off the ground. Left heel. Inhale, arch up your back. Breathe. Exhale, slowly bring your right elbow in line with your right knee. Stay here or rest your knuckles down. Breathe. Inhale, pull the belly button towards you, elbows parallel to the ground. Drop your left heel down. Release your hands. Come into warrior two. Let's all release our left heel off. Turn the body towards the right side. Place your hands on either side of your right leg. Take your right leg all the way up. Three-legged dog. Bend your right leg at the knee. Fire hydrant. Take your right leg all the way up. Point your toes. Three-legged dog. Drop your right leg down. Downward dog. Pedal your legs off. We're going to alternate between plank and downward dog before we close this side. Plank and downward dog. Plank and downward dog. Stay. Walk your right leg forward, press your heel down. Walk your left leg forward, press your heel down. Stay. Remember we did this before. Breathe. Walk your right leg back. Walk your left leg back. So your heels are off the ground now. Gently step your right leg forward. You're closing this round. Step your left leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Interlock your hands, press the heel of the palm up. Widen your stand to the distance of your hips. Exhale, press your hips back. We did this before. Inhale, arch up your back. Exhale. Inhale. Reach your palms up. Let go of your right hand next to the body. Take your left hand over. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Interlock your hands. Press the heel of the palm. Exhale, press your hips back. Inhale, arch up your back. Exhale. Inhale. Reach your palms up. Let's gently take the hands towards the left side. Let go of your left hand next to the body. Breathe. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Bring it into prayer arms. Reach and look towards the ceiling. We did this. We started the class with prayer arms today. Exhale, circle your hands. Bring your hands to the heart center. Let's come back to the front of the mat. Let's do the left side. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Arch up your back. Look towards the ceiling. Exhale, fly your hands, swan dive. Lead with your chin and your chest, forward bend. Left leg goes all the way to the back. Left knee comes down to the ground. Bring yourself up. Turn your left leg toes inwards. Keep your toes tucked. Walk your right heel to align with your left. Take your left hand all the way to the back. Belt it behind your back. Take your right hand, press the wrist, open up the inner thigh. And breathe. Pressing the left shoulder back, right to the back. Right wrist pressing into the inner thigh of the right leg. Release your hands, bring it into warrior two, arms. See your hands, release your left leg back, keep your toes tucked, walk your right leg out so your legs are hip width apart again. Place your hands on either side of your right leg. Release your left knee off the ground. Take your right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Bend your right leg at the knee, fire hydrant. Take your right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Drop your right leg down and pedal your legs off. Let's meet in plank and downward dog. Plank and downward dog. Plank, hold. Drop your knees down. Relax your toes at the back. Bend your elbows, chin to the ground. Inhale, let's make our way up into cobra. Tuck the toes, let's meet in downward dog position and start to pedal those legs off. Left leg steps forward. Right knee comes down. Turn your right leg toes inwards. Walk your left heel to be in alignment with your right. Bring your arms into warrior two, arms. Wrap your right, belt it behind your back. Tuck and tuck it all the way. Thumb and index finger, left wrist pressing into the inner thigh. Press your shoulders back. Feel the energy in your inner thigh and your right shoulder. And breathe. Back to warrior two, arms. Into T, arms. Right leg toes tuck back, left leg toes come back. So your legs are now hip width apart. Place your hands on either side of your left leg. Release your right knee off the ground. Let's take the left leg up. Three-legged dog. Bend your left leg, fire hydrant. Point your left leg up, three-legged dog. Drop your left leg down, downward dog. Before we close, couple of planks and downward dogs. Plank and downward dog. Plank and downward dog. Stay. Gently walk your heels. I'm going to go sideways for you to see better. Walk your feet a little bit closer. Press your left heel down and your right heel down. Remember we did this before. Breathe. Feet the stretch at the back of both your legs. Slow, deep, long breath in and out. Step your left leg back. Step your right leg back. Simple downward dog. Pedal your legs a little. And now step your left leg forward. We're going to close this down. Step your right leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Look towards the ceiling. Breathe. Stay where you are. Interlock your hands, press the heel of the palm, bring your chin parallel to the ground, widen your stand out. Exhale, press your hips back, palms facing forward. Inhale, arch up your back. Exhale. Inhale. Remember to arch up your back. Lift your ribcage up. Palms facing towards the ceiling. Let's go to the side. So we kind of got everything together, right? Let go of your right hand next to the body. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, interlock your hands, press the heel of the palm. Move your head, relax your shoulders. Take it towards your left side. And right palm up. Inhale. Interlock your hands. Exhale, last time. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, bring it into prayer arms, look towards the ceiling. Exhale, circle your hands, bring it back to the heart center. And release. Let go. Shake your legs off a little bit. We're going to stretch the lower back out and we'll kind of really give a good spinal twist to the body. We have 10 more minutes, which is nice. So let's all lie down on the mat. And we're going to bring our knees into our chest. Take your time, adjust your cameras because we'll be on the floor for the next 10 minutes. Place your hands on top of your kneecaps and let's massage the back, gently touching the four corners around the lower back. And reverse the direction. Extend your right leg all the way out, rest it on the ground and keep your right leg feet flexed. Bring your left into your chest. Let's try to flex the left feet as well and pull that thigh into the body. That feels so good. Now gently take your left leg and guide it towards the right side, coming into a spinal twist. Keeping your left hand either on your hip like this is fine, or you can keep your elbow bent and keep it to the side. Think about your left glute mostly and your spine, the lower back, that area. Gently pull the belly button towards you. Bring yourself back to the center. So your left knee comes back into your chest. Your feet are flexed. Walk your right leg to place your right feet down to the ground. Now, if you remember, when we did our eagle arms, we aligned our shoulder to the elbow, right? So we're going to, to the knee, right? So that's what we're going to do. Take your right shoulder, align it to your, left shoulder to your left knee and hold on to the big toe. And lift that leg up. So we all have our right feet down to the ground and our left leg is in half happy baby position. Open up your left leg towards the left side. And pull that knee towards the ground. Right hand can rest on your belly or on the side, doesn't matter. Focus on your left for now. Gently bring your left into your chest again. Keep feet flexed on left. And place your left leg down to the ground. Now we are in a bridge position feet. Our thighs are not hugging each other. We have space between our thighs. Place your hands next to your body. Gently start to release your lower back, your mid back. And let's make our way up into a bridge position. Shoulder blades down, mid back, lower back, and your tailbone. Extend your left leg out, flex your feet, bring your right into your body, flex your feet. Gently take your right towards your left side. Right hand can open up, can bend, rest on the hip, but focus on your right thigh, lower back right now. Slow breaths in and out. Slowly roll yourself back to the center. Bring your right thigh into your body. Keep your both feet flexed. Bend your left leg at the knee. Place the feet down to the ground so you're like in half bridge position with your left leg. Your hips are down. And now release your hands. Take your right shoulder to the inside of your right and hold on to the big toe of your right. And bring your ankle in line with your knee. Open up that leg, bring that leg down towards the ground as much as you can. If you wish to place your left hand on top of your left hip and press that hip down, that will be helpful. Breathe. So you can keep your hip down. The left hip is not lifting up. Release your right leg. Place your right leg into bridge position feet. Your legs are hip width apart. Walk your heels towards your body a little bit. Press into both your feet into your palms and lift your lower back off, making your way into bridge position. Slow, deep, long breaths. Trying to observe the quality of your breath as you progress. And now gently start to place your shoulder blades down to the ground, your mid back, lower back, and your tailbone. Bring your knees one last time into your chest. Separate your legs out a little bit so your thighs are not hugging each other. And let's draw circles, massage the back. The most important part of the class is always to reset the back. Never miss this. If you have to leave early still, make time to just do this part before you get onto your day. You don't want to suddenly be doing a pose and then doing some other work. The body needs to recover. And reverse a couple of times in both directions. Extend your legs, reach your hands over your head. Let's give a full body stretch. Separate your hands out, separate your legs out. Coming into the final resting position, Shavasana. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. Take a moment to acknowledge the body. for its working. Take a moment to recall your intention that you had set at the beginning of your class. And try to remind yourself as to how you would like to feel during the day to day. Gently bend both your knees and turn your body to the right side. And take the support of your hands and make your way up into a seated position with your eyes closed. Bringing your hands into prayer arms. Take a moment to extend gratitude towards everyone and everything that allowed you to get through a challenging year. Bringing a feeling of gratefulness for what we have and how the universe has protected us for the last 2 years. Whenever you're ready, gently begin to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and slowly coming up to eye level. Let's take a bow together and say Namaste. Namaste. Wish you all a very happy, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will see you all again in the Tuesday class on January 11th. Thank you. Happy holidays.